Alright, I usually don't make videos like this, but in this case I really felt compelled to demonstrate how truly awful the new Hulu interface is. Hulu is a service that I use all the time. I love watching old shows, to catch up on current shows, etc. So it's something that I use every day. Alright, so I'm going to run through this old interface before I go into the new one. So here I choose my profile. And then right away you see featured shows on top with bright, beautiful images. I could scroll through them. I go down and I can find the categories on my watch list, top picks, exclusives, originals, etc., movies. And I want to point out though that you can see examples of each show within the category. So you get 4.5, tiles per category. And you see roughly 3 categories at once. So that's a good 12 shows that I can see thumbnails for all at a glance, browse through them really quickly, find the show that I want to watch, make a decision. Alright, so hey, I want to watch Seinfeld. Click on Seinfeld, get to the show page. Another great banner image, scroll down, same sort of interface. I have seasons and shows. So I see all 9 seasons vertically, and horizontally the episodes in each season. Again, I see about 4.5, 3 seasons at once, so more than 12 items per page, and I can browse through them really quickly. So I can go all the way to the finale of season 1 and go to the first episode of season 7, just like that. And again, you see thumbnails for each one, the name of each one, if I've seen them or not. And I think it's a very quick and intuitive interface. So let's move on to the updated version, which I have on my Xbox One. So I'm going to switch over to that. Alright, so let's go into the new Hulu experience. And right away we're greeted with some nice vibrant colors. And the profile select, which right away is a little weird because if you're scrolling through them, if you go down a new profile, I can't see the other options. It hides them. It's kind of weird. So I'll choose my profile, jump in. Alright, so right away we have a big full screen image of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's a cool look, but pretty soon you realize that it comes with a sacrifice of all the other shows I can be looking at once. So I see this show and I see the text of the other show in this category, and I have to scroll down to it to get a preview. There's no thumbnails anymore, and we're only seeing 2 shows at a time. And not only that, but we're only seeing those 2 shows in one category, whereas previously I was able to see 3 categories and 4 shows for a total of 12 items on screen. Now I only have 2. That's a huge reduction, and it makes everything so much slower to find the show that I want to watch. The loss of thumbnails is huge. The idea of going through one show at a time to get a preview is kind of crazy. So I still have these categories: movies, TV, kids, exclusive, etc. But it's just so much longer to go to each one and actually find out what's in it. And again, I want to point out that all these images are tinted in colors that it's nice and vibrant colors, but at the same time you're kind of just making the images washed out and weird, and it doesn't really give me a good sense of the tone of the show. So anyway, let's go into an episode. So I go down to Seinfeld, hit A. Oh, it starts the show already because I'm in the keep watching category. So it's a change from previously. So I have to go back out, and to actually go to the show page, I have to hit X for details. Alright, so now I'm on the resume episode, watch latest episode. I have to go up to here to episodes to see actually the season list and episodes. And again, right away, a vast reduction in number of items I can look at. I have to go one season at a time, and I only showed 3 episodes in that season at a time. Scrolling around to the shows and episodes is just so tedious and cumbersome. I can't see all the items at a glance like I could before. A show like Seinfeld, I just kind of like to browse through and check out an episode I haven't seen in a long time. Oh, and also, previously it was very clear which ones I had seen and not seen, and now it's way more subtle. The thin white line at the bottom of the thumbnail is what determines how much I've watched. It's much more subtle and hard to see compared to the bright green thumbnail. And also, the ones I'm not highlighting, you can see kind of fade out and turn muddy red, to go along with the whole tinting, the whole screen. It's not as clean looking. So anyway, I was saying the way I like to watch Seinfeld is just going through the episodes and seeing one I haven't seen in a while, or one that I wanted to see again that I'm in the mood for. And this interface makes that process just extremely cumbersome and time-consuming to go through, and going to each season at a time, going to each episode at a time, having these muddy, washed-out, tinted thumbnails. It's not very clear. It's just hard to use, especially compared to, the previous interface, which had all the shows and episodes laid out super clear and easy, and wasn't tinting them in any weird way, wasn't fading them out in any weird way. You just get a nice thumbnail clip of the episode, and I can very quickly at a glance see a lot of it and scroll through them really fast. So that's the gist of my biggest complaint with the new UI, but there's a lot of other small nitpicks I have. But overall, I really, really dislike the new one, and I'm going to stick with the old one, stick to it on my PS4, and try to avoid updating the app as long as I can. And hopefully they will take some of these comments, which I've gone online and seen what other people have to say, and a lot of people are saying the same thing. So hopefully they'll listen to it and kind of modify their new UI. So that's basically it. All right, thanks.